So I didn't plan on this, but I got 2 e-bikes in the mail today, and they couldn't be any more different from one another. The only thing they have in common is that they're both budget e-bikes. In fact, right now, because of a sale going on, they're both $13.99, so pretty reasonable. So this one right here is the Walkie H2. It's a folding bike, and it's also a cargo folding bike. In fact, on their website right now, they have a $300 discount code, and that means the total price is only $1,100, and it is beginning to rain. Oh, come on. So aside from the overall design and utility approach, the main specs is that this is a 500 watt Bafang geared hub motor, but it does have a peak of 1000 plus. The battery is 48 volts, 13 amp hour, which is a little bit on the low side, but again, with the discount code, it's only $1,100. It has pedal assist along with a thumb throttle, it has an LCD display, it's aluminum, oh, and it has dual 160mm mechanical disc brakes. Okay, we got a storm blowing in, my iPad's getting covered in water, but I just set up this awesome shot. Okay, now this bike is a little bit more special. In fact, let me just... There we go. So this bike is from vanpower, and this is actually the product of an Indiegogo campaign. And as mentioned, right now it's only $13.99, but it's usually going for $21.99. So if you want it, now's the perfect time. And just by looking at it, you can immediately tell that it's very different than Walkie and most other e-bikes, because this looks exactly like a road bike. And that's the main selling point. This is more of a bicycle than whatever these are. So because this is a lot more of an actual bike, the motor is only 350 watts with a 36 volt battery, and that battery is only 7 amp hours. But on the flip side, this bike is a lot more lightweight, and it comes with high quality bike components. So to begin, it has a Gates belt drive, which for me is going to be a first. I'm super excited to see how a belt drive is in comparison to a chain. We have Tektro hydraulic disc brakes front and back. The wheels are secured via through axles. So a super unique bike. I'm excited to crack into it, but I gotta wait for the rain to stop first. Okay, I checked the weather and it's only gonna get worse. So let's get this done with. Oh, okay. They gave me a foot pump. Okay, this is the seat. It comes mostly assembled. We have a loose seat. We have the front tire. So here is the 20x4 fat tire. Cool. And here's the bike. It does look pretty slick. It has a folding stem like a lot of other folding bikes, but of course the main mechanism is right there. Here's the battery. There's the hub motor. Okay, I'll finish assembling this on my own time, but let's take this one out of the box as well. As you can tell by the size of the box, a bike cannot fit in this. So there's going to be a lot of assembly. So here's the wheel. Yeah, in comparison to, the standard e-bike fat tire, very different. Oh, here's the bike. It's inside of these things. Okay, so this is the handlebars with the integrated display. This kind of looks like the down tube. Yeah, and the down tube, this has the battery built into it. That's why you see the wires coming off of it. So this is that 7 amp 36 volt battery. And then we have whatever this piece is. And it looks like we have 2 more of these containers with different bike parts in it. So this assembly is going to take a lot longer than this assembly, but I'm going to go ahead and get them both fully assembled, and I'll be back. Okay, it's the next day. We have the bikes fully assembled, and I gotta say, they both look extremely fresh. Hopefully now you guys can appreciate when I said that they're both very different bikes. The first thing I noticed is just how light this bike is. Of course, it has lots of sacrifices: small battery, small motor, small wheels, no suspension. But I do appreciate what it is. While I was assembling it, which by the way, the assembly process is very in-depth with this bike, but I was appreciating all of the very high quality components that they were using in this build. My favorite, of course, is the Gates belt drive, but also things like the integrated display right here in the stem of the bike. You also just have to appreciate the minimalist approach they took here. It's all midnight black or whatever they call it, and there's very few cables, wires, and accessories. And then over here we have the Walkie H2 folding bike, and it folds in two places, right here in the middle, and the stem folds down. And right off the bat, I really do like the gray color scheme here, as well as things like the matching metal fenders. And by the way, they do the fenders right, which not every company does, so they give you the proper amount of coverage both front and back. Now this bike doesn't have rear suspension, but it does have a front suspension fork, and it has fat tires, which really does go a long way in absorbing a lot of shock. But enough looking at them, let's take these bikes out on a ride. Okay, we're both on the bike. I'm on the Walkie H2, he's on the vanpower. Let's do it. Ooh, okay, the pedal assist. How does that bike feel?
It feels like a regular bike. I'm turning it on right now.
Oh yeah, put it on.
Turned it on.
Nice display. Ooh.
So, how does this work?
It's pedal assist.
So I'll start pedaling on what?
Well, as he gets to learn that,
Gonna figure that out. You want to go straight?
yeah, let's go straight. So this has 5 modes. Basic display, I get my speed, my miles, my mode, and a little basic battery indicator. It has pedal assist, cadence based. It's got a lot of pep. And this is the thumb throttle, kind of odd. Nice. Okay, so in mode 3, the throttle is maxing out about 20. Let's see if that changes if I go up to mode 5. Okay, still locked at 20. There might be a speed limiter. I'll go through the manual and let you guys know. But I mean, overall, the handlebars are pretty narrow, not gonna lie. Look at him go. Looks like a regular biker. This way.
Alright, one second.
It's a good looking bike. I mean, if I didn't know that was electric, it just looks like an internally geared hub because the motor is so small. How's she feeling?
Pretty good. Feels like a regular bike. If I was looking at it right in eco mode, I was going 12 miles an hour, right? And it's like, it's not possible to like act like when I'm pedaling, right?
Yeah.
There's no way I'm pedaling 12 miles an hour, so I felt it a little bit.
That's cool. So you can feel it helping you as you pedal.
Yeah, so if you do one full rotation, you can feel like the power kick in.
Okay, yeah, I'll jump on that bike in a second. Let's go left here. Follow me. See, this bike is only 500 watts with a peak of over 1,000, and I think that's really helping it to feel pretty normal. The bike doesn't feel weak or anything. It does have that hard limit right now, 20 miles an hour, so I gotta see what that's all about. But it's pretty nice. No major complaints besides the handlebar, which is just weird. The brakes are mechanical, so not my absolute favorite. And we couldn't get them to stop rubbing, so there's a slight rub going on, but that'll fix itself. And yeah, the fat tires are nice. I'm a big fan of fat tires. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is a torque-based pedal assist.
Yeah. Because like I said, like once I started pedaling, once I did a full rotation, you could feel the pedal assist kick in.
Man, the handlebars are extremely low.
Yeah,
this is a sporty racing kind of a bike. Yeah, I really like this screen. It's very legible, especially compared to that bike. It's super clean. I'm in eco right now. It's 0.7 miles on it. My battery, speed. So that's normal, tour, whatever, power, and boost. Let's begin in normal. Let's see how this belt drive feels. Okay. Oh yeah. Okay. I felt the motor kick in. It's subtle, but it's definitely there. Huh. I mean, it's very different, obviously, than regular e-bike. But man, if you wanted to buy this just to use it on the weekends, to exercise, but with a little bit of help, when need be, it's not bad. Yeah, I think I'm right now in normal mode. I'm probably doing 50-50. The bike is also super light, and the thin tires, that really helps to make it more efficient. Let's try mode 3. Okay, I didn't really feel an immediate change there. But the bike is also silent. This is really a stealthy bike. Super light. I could easily lift up the front wheel, just like pulling on it. Okay, mode 3 is pretty nice. I can do this for a while, at least on flat ground. The handlebars are extremely low. And the brakes, these are Tektro hydraulics. Alright, they work pretty well, especially with such a light bike. A slight incline right here. I'm still in mode 3. Let's see how much more difficult this gets. Oh, wow. Okay, yeah, so the difficulty didn't increase up this hill. I guess the motor just kicked in a bit more. Huh. Let's try mode 5. Oh yeah, it's so subtle, but yeah. I'm only putting in maybe 10% of the work right now, and I'm going 17 miles an hour. Not bad. That's a nice little bike. I mean, my back already hurts, but yeah, in mode 5, accelerating from a dead stop it's very smooth. That's the word I keep thinking of. Super smooth operation. But yeah, no suspension at all. Huh, very well put together. I like this bike. I mean, it's not the kind of bike I usually get. You know, I like more traditional e-bikes with the power. But it's a nice change of pace. There we go, so that's a first look and test ride of these two bikes. More content to come. They're both pretty good looking bikes. They're also on the budget end, but they went in two separate directions. And so far, I like both of them. This is kind of exactly what I would expect because I come from a similar bike with a similar Bafang hub motor, and it's good. I like the small stuff like the fenders, the rack, the color. I think it has a lot of potential. You can change out the handlebars and really make it something cool. And with the discount code, it's only like $1,100. Super cheap, and it folds right down in the middle. And in this bike, this is so different. The belt drive, the super stealth look, the thing weighs like next to nothing. It's super light, but it does have trade-offs, no suspension, no fat tires, but it's a super clean construction. And I kind of had my own type of fun on it. You know, it's a different kind of fun than a regular high-powered e-bike, but yeah, so this was a different kind of fun, and I did actually enjoy it, and I can see this being a great secondary e-bike if you want to use your legs a little bit and get more of a bike feel. It did feel very different. But stay tuned for the channel for more content. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did and you're still watching, I appreciate a like. Go ahead and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.